everyone. So this video is going to be a sketchbook session, and I'm going to be specifically using these Ohuhu markers. I think I've talked about them before, but I'm going to try to only use these markers in this video. I'm just going to be drawing some random various different things, so if you want to draw along with me, feel free to do so. I've been drawing bears in the last couple pages, so I might try to do that. I've just been kind of like drawing them from my head, so I probably might not be doing this properly, but it's just kind of fun. He's gonna have a little backpack, maybe with a roll of paper sticking out of it. I feel like the body would be a little bigger. He might be a purple bear, I think just to help hide some of the flaws here. So these markers, my hands are in horrible shape right now, so don't pay any mind to that. These markers are like water-based markers. I've talked about them before, but they have a brush end and a fine tip end, so you can kind of like sketch something out with fine points, and then you can also like shade and color with them as well. I'm gonna make his claws darker color. I thought this color would be different, but it's orange. Sometimes the colors don't quite match what it says on the outside. It's just kind of fun to like blend the colors a little bit. They go on patchy, but that's just the nature of water-based markers. He probably needs a little bit of a ground. What is this color? Oh, it's not the nicest color. I'll make his rolls of paper that color. I always go through like short spurts of like drawing the same thing over and over, and like the last day or so I've just been drawing a lot of bears, so I thought I would embrace it a little bit. And this pink can kind of help to like warm up this side. Might just leave him like that. Okay, next sketch. Maybe it should be a person for once. Okay. Start with this nice pink color. What should they be doing? Maybe it's just like... I like drawing dresses. They're so fun. I've been trying to draw hands with like more detail lately. This came out a little stiff. Maybe I'll use that same purple. This brown could be nice for her hair. I kind of fell out of touch with sketching for like a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. So it's nice to be able to sketch again. So I definitely wanted to do a sketching video. I might shade her with pink so that it kind of helps hide the sketchy lines, or just some of the sketchy lines. Made her arm too narrow. Use a darker brown to try to save this. Sometimes I like to draw the face in as little lines as possible. It's kind of fun. She's got lots of hair. Probably too much hair. And this orangey color could kind of... I like using bright orange for skin tone sometimes. It's just a lot of fun. Markers are just so much fun. It just allows you to like explore bright colors. I'll try to do something muted with markers. It's like doing like layers and layers of overlay until it just becomes like this neon mess, but if you can control it, then it's not a mess. Let's do something more muted. Let's choose some nice colors here. If I just do the tiniest bit of pink, I might be able to... Oh, I forgot that color is not muted at all. I picked out a color that's very bright. And so is this one. A lot of them are this bright, like, ivory sort of color. Might give her gray hair. Okay, yeah, the thing about these markers is, like, they don't really match the lid. So, kind of be wary of that when you're choosing colors if you have these. This might not be so muted. Once you start to kind of go in there for the darks, or if you start to like scrub the paper, it will dissolve the paper, but honestly, I don't really mind too much. Okay, this ended up being very saturated, but that's okay. That's just kind of how it goes with markers. Depends though, like Copic markers, it's way easier to get more subtle colors. And I like to add lines over top of some of the marker shading just to bring some definition back. I love like soft blended things mixed with lines. It's a good look. Maybe another face? Let's try another face. It's always good to practice faces because sometimes I kind of forget how I like to draw them sometimes. And I draw them the way I think that they're supposed to be drawn. This will be more of like a stylized sort of proportions. Horns on their head so that you can tell they're supposed to be not quite normal proportions. Wonder if this is really light. Nope. Yeah, a lot of the colors are very similar. I wonder if I could take water and blend this out with water. Not really, but kind of. Kind of works. It's kind of interesting. Oh, it kind of works actually. And now that it's wet, I wonder if it will kind of bleed when I put it down. They have such a like long top lip. I don't know if that works. If it looks okay. It's even easier to blend if you just laid the color down. Otherwise it'll dry before you get a chance. Okay, how dark is this blue gonna be? Ooh. I wonder if I could take some color off of like the side and then put it on. Yeah. Then it kind of becomes watercolor. This watercolor marker thing is really fun. Because then you can get lighter colors, which is kind of hard to do with certain markers. I think a cool thing also would, I actually have a spare piece of it to take, there's orange scribbled all over it, but take like a clear thing and put marker ink on it. And then you can take the marker ink off of it and then it's on your brush. Then you can just put it onto your painting. I like also doing the fine tip end on the already wet surface because it kind of dissolves in places and stays sharp in other places and it looks really cool. I learned something new about these markers. I kind of forgot that you could use like water with water-based markers. Kind of forgot about that. Like I did that with Crayola markers before. I forgot that was a thing. Not a fan of this green. Thought it would be more like the lid. But it's, I don't know, I don't like that green. Oh, I like how when the green mixes with the pink, it makes this really nice gray. That's a nice gray color. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Illo sketchbook, however you say it. Super smooth paper, really nice for markers. Warm up the green because it's kind of too cold of a green for my liking. I like yellowy greens. I don't like that like middle sort of acidic emerald, like this color here. It's not one of my personal favorite greens. I don't know what her eyes are. Let's give her some pupils. It's kind of better. Okay. I really hope you enjoyed seeing me sketch in my sketchbook. I've missed it. It was a lot of fun just playing around with markers and seeing what kind of colors I could come up with and just blending them and just having fun in my sketchbook. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.